Hi,
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
You can hear me well.
I think your microphone is not working.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what's your name? Joseph.
My name is Joseph.
Joseph, nice to meet you. I'm Kate.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, and I saw that someone else joined the class and then left. So I'm not sure if he will be back, but we'll wait a few minutes to get started.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so Joseph, where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
From Peru,
Peru.
okay. And how long have you been studying English?
Mm, I don't remember very well. I think I've been studying for the last 7 months.
The last 7 months. Okay, great. And have you taken many classes on Verbling?
Yes, I taking many classes,
Good.
almost 3 or 4 classes a day.
Great. That's great. Good. And hello, Eduardo.
Hello,
Nice to see you again.
nice to see you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. Okay. And so let's see. Have either of you done a dictation before?
In
Yes, I did.
Spanish, when I was a
In
child.
Spanish. Okay. In Spanish when you were a child? And
Yeah.
Joseph? In English, have you done one?
Dictation, when
Hmm.
you try to listen something and they make notes. That's dictation.
Yeah. So essentially, you have to listen to something and then try to write it down word by word. So you have to try to write it perfectly,
Okay.
right? So everything has to be spelled and punctuated correctly. Okay.
I think
Welcome.
I
Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi, Rosario.
Hi.
Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, so Joseph, you were saying that you think you have done one?
yes, I think I did because I was training my listening skill.
Ah, okay. Great. And Rosario, will this be your first dictation or have you done one before?
Well, I've done other in the past, but with you, this is my first time I'm doing with you.
Sorry?
No, I
I
said
missed that. You've done them
I,
in the past, but
I've done a few lessons, but this is the first time I'm doing
uh-huh.
one with you. I'm taking one class with you.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. All right, so I guess we can get started. And
Mm-hmm.
so you're all going to need for this a piece of paper and a pen.
Piece of paper and a pen. All right, let me.
Okay, and I prefer it's ideal that you do it with paper and pen because if you do it on the computer,
Mm-hmm.
it'll correct your mistakes, right? So
Oh, okay,
it's kind
got
of
you.
cheating.
Yeah, that's true. Let
Okay,
me.
so let me know when everyone's
Uh,
So I'm ready. I'm ready to take notes.
hold on.
ready. Okay.
Not ready yet.
Okay, take your time. So
Seven.
I'll let you know the way this works is I'll read it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's going to be a pretty short text. It's just a few paragraphs. And the first time I read it, it will be so you can listen and get the general idea. The second time I read it, it will be slowly, and this is when you want to be writing and copying everything down. And the third time I read the text, it will be quickly again or at a normal pace, so you can hear where I pause. You can review what you have written and add any punctuation like commas or periods or make any last minute changes. Any questions?
Nope.
No?
I'm ready. I got a pen. I got a piece of paper. Ready to
Okay,
go.
so you're ready, Rosario. And you too, Joseph and Eduardo?
Yes, yes,
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
Okay,
set.
good, great. So I'll read it the first time. Just just the first time, just listen.
Okay.
Okay. It's called Ability. They call him the fastest man on no legs. He's also known as the Blade Runner. His real name is Oscar Pistorius, and he holds the world records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter events. What's special about Pistorius, though, is that he doesn't have legs. He runs with the help of two carbon fiber artificial legs. Pistorius was born with a congenital disease and had both legs amputated below the knee when he was almost a year old. By the age of 11, he was playing rugby, water polo, and tennis. In 2004, Pistorius began running in competitions in his home country of South Africa. He never looked back. He has won many Paralympic events, but Oscar Pistorius' dream is to go to the Olympics. His trainers say Pistorius has the ability to run against able-bodied athletes. However, the International Association of Athletics Federations says that his artificial legs give him an unfair advantage, as they make him less tired than runners with real legs. Finally, after several appeals, Pistorius was allowed to qualify for the Olympics. Oscar Pistorius plans to compete regularly against able-bodied athletes. His sporting motto is, "You're not disabled by the disabilities you have, you are able by the abilities you have." Okay, so it's a bit long. And so now I'll read it again, this time more slowly. And so now you should be writing. Okay, and I'll repeat certain parts. So I'll pause and repeat. Okay. Ability. They call him the fastest man on no leg. They call him the fastest man on no legs. He's also known as the Blade Runner. He's also known as the Blade Runner.
He is also known
as the Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
His real name is Oscar Pistorius, and he holds world records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter events.
His real name.
His real name is Oscar Pistorius, and he holds world records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter events.
He holds the records in the...
His real name is Oscar Pistorius, and he holds world records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter events.
Okay, got it.
What's special about Pistorius, though, that he doesn't have legs.
Can you repeat, please, the last?
What's special about Pistorius, though, is that he doesn't have legs.
Is that he doesn't...
He runs with the help of two carbon fiber.
He runs with the help.
He runs with the help of two carbon fiber artificial legs.
Carbon fiber artificial legs. Okay, got it.
Pistorius was born with a congenital disease.
Pistorius
Pistorius was
Was
born with a
born
congenital disease
with
and had both legs amputated below the knee when he was almost a year old.
disease and
Had both legs amputated below the knee when he was almost a year old.
were amputated when it was
When he was almost a year old. Try
okay.
not to speak when you're writing because it might distract the others.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All right. Okay. By the age of 11, he was playing rugby, water polo, and tennis.
Of
But by the age
He was playing water polo.
Pistorius began running in competitions in his home country of South Africa. In
say it again?
2004, Pistorius began running in competitions in his
Okay,
home
miss.
country. In 2004, Pistorius began running in competitions in his home country of South Africa. He never looked back. He never looked back.
And he's on
He has won many Paralympic events, but Oscar Pistorius' dream is to go to the Olympics.
look
He has won many Paralympic events, but Oscar Pistorius' dream is to go to the Olympics. His trainers say Pistorius has the ability to run against able-bodied athletes.
okay. I
His-
got
Sorry.
I am on the he ran many Paralympics events.
Sorry, okay, I'll start from this paragraph again. He has won many Paralympic events, but Oscar Pistorius' dream is to go to the Olympics.
But
His trainers say Pistorius has the ability to run against able-bodied athletes. His trainers say Pistorius has the ability to run against able-bodied athletes. However, the International Association of Athletics Federations says that his artificial legs. However, the International Association of Athletics Federations says that his artificial legs.
I am at the point where it says his trainers say that he can run.
That he has the ability to
the
run
ability.
against able-bodied athletes.
Ability.
However, the International Association of Athletics Federations says that his artificial legs give him an unfair advantage, as they make him less tired than runners with real legs.
However,
the International Association of Athletic Federations says that his artificial legs give him an unfair advantage, as they make him less tired than runners with real legs.
TV show Lex.
Finally, after several appeals, Finally, after several appeals, Pistorius was allowed to qualify for the Olympics. Pistorius was allowed to qualify for the Olympics.
To qualify.
Oscar Pistorius plans to complete. Sorry? Oh, okay.
For the Olympics.
Oscar Pistorius plans to compete regularly against able-bodied athletes.
Oscar Pistorius.
Oscar Pistorius plans to complete. Sorry. Oscar Pistorius plans to compete regularly against able-bodied athletes. His sporting motto is. His sporting motto is.
Sorry, I am on this point. Oscar Pistorius plans to compete regularly with.
Against able-bodied athletes.
Against. Okay, against.
His sporting motto is. You're not disabled by the disabilities you have. You're not disabled by the disabilities you have. You are able by the abilities you have.
Okay, not disabled.
You are able by the abilities you have.
You're not disabled by aspect. You are not disabled by.
So I'll read it one more time, the whole thing now, so you can all listen to it, okay? And you can check over any errors that you think you made and try to put in the correct punctuation. Okay, so listen to where I pause, especially. All right, ability. They call him the fastest man on no legs. He's also known as the Blade Runner. His real name is Oscar Pistorius, and he holds world records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter events. What's special about Pistorius, though, is that he doesn't have legs. He runs with the help of 2 carbon fiber artificial legs. Pistorius was born with a congenital disease and had both legs amputated below the knee when he was almost a year old. But by the age of 11, he was playing rugby, water polo, and tennis. In 2004, Pistorius began running in competitions in his home country of South Africa. He never looked back. He has won many Paralympic events, but Oscar Pistorius' dream is to go to the Olympics. His trainers say Pistorius has the ability to run against able-bodied athletes. However, the International Association of Athletics Federations says that his artificial legs give him an unfair advantage, as they make him less tired than runners with real legs. Finally, after several appeals, Pistorius was allowed to qualify for the Olympics. Oscar Pistorius plans to compete regularly against able-bodied athletes. His sporting motto is, "You're not disabled by the disabilities you have. You are able by the abilities you have." Okay. So, what did you all think? Was it difficult?
No.
No? It was okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here, I'm going to send you the transcript, and I want you to look at it and see if you made any mistakes. What were they? and then we can talk about them. All right. Okay, so I'll send it to you in the chat box. I'm copying it. Okay. Spelling, punctuation, and then take a few minutes and review it. Oh. Okay, is this clear?
Where
The
is
way
it?
it pasted here?
I don't see it.
Yes, I see it.
It's in the Verbling chat box. You see it?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'll put it in the normal chat box too.
On the group chat you're talking about.
Ah, okay. No, it's on the. If you go to the Verbling app on the left, there's an icon. It's a blue square with a yellow V, and if you click on that, I pasted it in the Verbling chat there.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Okay, this view list. Okay, let me see.
And you know what? I'll screen share and you can look at it here. So
Yeah.
hold on. I think it's clearer in the.
Okay.
All right, can you see this?
Can you zoom a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So here, the dashes that go sideways, those just indicate where the speaker should pause. So ignore those.
Mm-hmm.
And then otherwise, you should check your punctuation, your spelling, capitalization, and then in general, if there are words you didn't know, we can discuss those also. So take a few minutes and look at this, and when you're ready, we can discuss any questions or mistakes.
Mm,
Okay, so should we go through it? Any problems in the first paragraph here? Any questions?
No.
No. Okay, do you know what carbon fiber means?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a material, right?
It's
Okay.
yeah.
I
Good.
didn't capitalize Blade Runner. I was thinking that is also something, no?
Yeah, that's fine. This one is difficult, right? Because Blade Runner, I think they capitalize it here because the author was making a joke about the movie or the book,
Yes.
right? But
Yeah.
so you didn't capitalize it.
And also
All
I
right.
put meter instead metro.
Meter.
Okay.
Meter.
Good.
Yeah, is the
Good.
rated
Okay.
way? Yeah.
Right. Important. Okay. So meter.
Oh.
RE is British. It's absolutely fine and correct to spell it METER, which is how I spell it. That's the American spelling.
Like center. Theater.
Exactly.
Theater.
Theater,
Yes.
theater.
Yes.
Also,
Good.
I didn't put the first comma before though.
No.
Yeah. You know what's special about Pistorius though?
So here, you almost always put a comma before though. So this is a grammar thing.
Okay.
And so here, though is serving as a pause, right? You could take out though, and it wouldn't change the sentence, right? So you could have the sentence say, so let's imagine that this is not here. What's special about Pistorius is that he doesn't have legs. So we need both commas because they indicate that though is not a necessary part of the sentence.
So even though you don't put a though, it's fine.
Sorry?
No, I just was making a joke. I say even though you don't put a though, it's fine.
If we took out though, we would
Yeah.
also remove the two commas.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's clear. It's like a relative sentence when you explain something, no? But in this case, because it's though in Spanish, that the grammar is pretty similar than English in these cases, it's different because we don't put the first comma. We put though in
Right, that's true.
into the first sentence. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So that is a difference, right? In Spanish, you don't put the first comma.
Okay.
Good. Okay. But in English, we always put it before and after, if it's an element that we can remove from the sentence,
Perfect.
and it wouldn't change. All right. And then again here with carbon fiber, fiber you can spell either F-I-B-R-E or F-I-B-E-R.
Yes.
Right. So this one is British. I would spell it F-I-B-E-R,
E-R.
the American spelling.
Yeah, I put ER also.
Yeah, that's fine.
The
Okay.
American spell
All
it
right.
has
Any other
the-
questions about the beginning?
No.
Sorry?
No, I was saying the Americans spell it as they pronounce it. As they say it.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
We're lazy. We spell it the way we pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So moving on. Any questions from this second paragraph?
I'm still reading.
Okay. Take your time.
I put water polo together. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we separate it. It's two words,
Okay.
but that's not a huge error, right? Just a small thing.
Competitions. I forget the S. Okay.
Okay.
He never looked back. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Good. Any other questions? Okay, one question for you. He never looked back. Have you heard this expression before?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look the past.
Anyone?
Yes. Never look back. Move on when something bad happened to you, or when
Sorry?
you don't want to
I couldn't hear
remember
you.
something. Can you now?
Good, yeah. Okay, so when something bad happens to you? Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, it froze for a second. Yeah, but exactly, I heard what you said. So you said when something bad happens to you, right? Instead of you never think about it again, right? You just look to the future.
Life
Move on.
goes on.
Life goes on. Very good. Okay. All right. So any more questions about that part? No.
No.
Okay. We can come back to it if you need to. All right. The third paragraph.
I didn't capitalize Paralympic. Yeah.
That is, it's usually, well, it's always capitalized because it's a specific event.
Okay.
But I think, no, it's okay. And then here, why did we not put a second S?
Because it starts
What
with
does this
the word the following word starts with the noun.
the following word is a noun?
Hmm?
Okay, so here, what is this apostrophe? What does this indicate?
But sorry. Because the Pistorius ends with the S.
Yeah, good. Right, so this is just indicating possession. Good.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it's a genitivo sassone.
good. Okay. Able-bodied. Was it clear what this meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
The
people who are
pronunciation
healthy.
bodied,
Regular
bodied.
body, normal body.
Yeah, normal bodies, right? People who do not have prosthetic legs.
Yes.
Okay. Other questions about this paragraph?
Wait a few seconds.
Okay, take your time.
Why you put a bodied and not body like bodies, able bodies athletes?
Because it's an adjective.
Able. It's an adjective. Very good. So
Oh,
body,
uh-huh.
D-Y, is the
Uh-huh.
noun.
Okay.
And when you want to describe someone as being able-bodied, right, you have to turn body into an adjective, and so we make
Okay.
body.
Okay, got it.
Good question.
I want to ask you a question, but what is the pronunciation of badiet?
Sorry.
Badiet. The term, the
Able-bodied.
able bodied.
The pronunciation is able-bodied. So we don't say bodied, we just say bodied.
Bodied. Able
Imagine
bodied.
that it's able-bodied,
Okay.
right? So we pronounce it like it's just two syllables. Bodied, not bodied. It's bodied.
Able bodied.
Able-bodied.
Able bodied.
Able-bodied. Good. Excellent. Because think about the word, if you say that a man and a woman are married, right? It's spelled again with an IED. You don't say married, you say married.
Married.
Married. So it's the same thing. When we have these IEDs, usually it's just we don't say ed, we say ed.
Badiet.
Yeah?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good. And so about the last part. And if you have remaining questions from earlier paragraphs, ask those too.
Oh my god, I write his supporting motto.
Is sporting model.
His supporting motto.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a very tricky thing. So his sporting motto. Sporting is kind of a strange word, right? I don't know if I would ever use it.
Yeah.
But
This context. Yeah.
like it might be more natural for them to say his sports related motto or something like that. And a motto, obviously, you know what it is? It's like a slogan, right? It's a saying. And then here, did you have trouble with this, or did you get this?
You're not disabled,
Yes?
but the disabilities you have. Yeah, I did it right. Yeah.
You did?
I didn't put
Good.
the. Yeah, I think I didn't put the semicolon is or colon. I don't remember the punctuation.
The colon? Yeah.
Grammar punctuation before. Yeah.
That's okay.
Is it a
You
colon?
could also this is a colon, yeah.
Okay.
So a colon, and then we have this one quotation because obviously we're quoting this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another way you could do this, and it would be correct, is instead of the colon, you could put a comma, and then instead of the one quotation, you could put a double quotation.
Okay, I didn't know that. In Spanish, we put always two, double quotation. Yeah. Usually, yeah.
You put
It's,
mhm.
it's more
Yeah,
common. Yeah.
we did the same in Italy, in
Yeah.
Italian.
So we
Yeah,
can
no,
put.
it's that's okay because you can put a comma after is, and then comma, and then a double quotation before and at the end. And notice, one thing to notice, especially for Spanish speakers, the period in English goes inside the quotation marks.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
different.
difference. So when you're writing in English, yeah, that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, any questions? Can I close this?
Yes, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, you can.
So, let's see. Okay, great. So just a few questions for you to make sure. Let's do some like a comprehension check of the article. So, do you remember why was Pistorius originally unable to qualify for the Olympics?
Because he had those artificial legs that
Hmm.
the Athletes Federation Association believed that those artificial legs will make him less tired than regular runners, like
Good,
able runners.
good, great, Rosario, good. Okay, and a question for you. What do you think of his motto?
Well, it's a good motto.
It's a good motto.
Hmm.
What else?
Well, because the meaning of the motto is that if you're good, how can I say this? Like, if you have disability, oh, sorry. Oh.
So it's pretty similar to a motto that we have that's very common in English that you've probably heard. Um, say someone is a person who thinks the glass is half empty.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we are talking about the way we see things. So I
Have
have
you heard of this? So it's either, positive thinking or negative thinking.
Yes.
I have a similar motto.
What's that?
I have a similar motto. And can you hear me? Okay. And
Ah,
it
you do?
is
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I
If
can hear you. Sorry.
it's a little bit the delay, Caitlin, I think. Maybe 3-4 seconds. Yeah. And someone is blowing
It's
the
a little
microphone.
bit. Okay, who's blowing the microphone?
I don't know.
Okay, it's not me. Is it still delayed?
Yes. 3-4 seconds.
Yes. Oy,
Maybe
okay.
5. Yeah.
Sorry about that. But what is your motto?
Okay. If you can have the job you love, at least love the job you have.
Good. Right? And that's also,
It's
there's an old song in English that goes, if you can't have the one you love,
Love the one you have.
you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
in the chat box, right? So it's similar.
Yeah,
If you
it's
can't
similar.
have the one you love the one you're with. Very similar to
Mm,
Eduardo's model or motto.
And it's pretty similar from this one in the
It's
text
similar.
because it's adapt to your life, no?
Right. Yeah, exact. Deal with the circumstances that you have been given.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you the three of you up for one more dictation,
Yeah, why not?
or have you had enough?
yes.
You are the boss.
Okay. Well, I have one. It's a little bit shorter.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do one more.
All right. Let
All right.
me
So we'll
grab,
do the same thing.
let me grab another piece of paper.
Okay.
Here you go.
And we are going to mute our microphones so we can hear you well.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and everyone mute your microphones. And remember, if you don't get it, right, I'll read it again at the end. So don't worry. Okay. Explore. A New Zealand man has become the first double amputee to climb Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. The mountaineer, Mark Inglis, lost both his legs below the knee 20 years ago, when trapped in a snowstorm on Mount Cook. Inglis sheltered in an ice cave for 14 days before being rescued, but suffered from severe frostbite. Inglis was fitted with carbon fiber limbs, but refused to give up the outdoor life, and later won a silver medal for cycling at the Sydney Paralympics. Inglis' Everest achievement has been criticized, however, because it appears that, during the ascent, his team had come across, but had not helped, another climber who had got into difficulties during his descent. The climber subsequently died, but experts suggest that there was little that could have been done. In Inglis's defense, a fellow climber said that it's hard enough to keep yourself alive at that kind of height, let alone helping someone else, adding that the lack of oxygen at higher altitudes has a marked effect on behavior, especially in the way it clouds our judgment. All right, so now I'll read it slowly. Explore. A New Zealand man has become the first double amputee to climb Mount Everest. A New Zealand man has become the first double amputee to climb Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. The highest peak in the world at nearly 9,000 meters. At nearly 9,000 meters. The mountaineer, Mark Inglis, lost both his legs The mountaineer, Mark Inglis, lost both his legs below the knee 20 years ago. Below the knee 20 years ago. When trapped in a snowstorm on Mount Cook. When trapped in a snowstorm on Mount Cook. Inglis sheltered in an ice cave for 14 days before being rescued. Inglis sheltered in an ice cave for 14 days before being rescued. But
I couldn't hear.
but suffered. You couldn't hear.
Yeah, your voice cutting
You're
off.
breaking up.
I'm so sorry.
I think
All
it's
right.
your connection.
It must be my connection. I'm very sorry about this. Is it any better now?
Yes, it was only a moment.
It was a moment. Okay.
It's still
So,
a
did you
delay.
hear
Until rescued.
until rescued? Okay, sorry. Before being rescued, but suffered from severe frostbite. But suffered from severe frostbite. Inglis was fitted with carbon fiber limbs. Inglis was fitted with carbon fiber limbs, but refused to give up the outdoor life. But refused to give up the outdoor life. And later won a silver medal for cycling at the Sydney Paralympics. And later won a silver medal for cycling at the Sydney Paralympics. Inglis's Everest achievement has been criticized, however. Inglis's Everest achievement has been criticized, however, because it appears that during the ascent, his team had come across but had not helped. His team had come across but had not helped. Another climber who had got into difficulties during his descent. Another climber who had got into difficulties during his descent. The climber subsequently died. The climber subsequently died. But experts suggest that there was little that could have been done. But experts suggest that there was little that could have been done. In Inglis's defense, a fellow climber said that In Inglis's defense, a fellow climber said that
Mm, said that.
Pésima, Catalina.
Caitlin, can you hear us? You're frozen.
Catalina is muerta.
It's dead.
Morta. We lost her. Rest in peace. Reposa en paz.
I'm so sorry, my internet.
Your image is still frozen.
Launch. Where's the outcome? Show you the way. We have some important people waiting for us. You okay, sir? I'm alright. Is your family in contact? We'll be until tonight. The daughter, where's your daughter? I couldn't find her. I hope she got out. Do you know these men? That old son of a bitch that just killed everybody. His name is Martin Walker. He's also the head of my Secret Service. Maybe you should have a conversation with him about how serious you take your protection detail. I didn't.
Hey.
Why can't we have Dad? He owes us 10 years of alimony.
Oh, well, Carol. You're looking for a handout. Think again. I'm 10. So tell me, what do you think? Do I look okay?
You look amazing. Why are you so concerned with your outfit?
Mrs. Padula is introducing you to a surgeon at the fundraiser at the
Okay.
Historical Society. She thinks we're going to hit it off.
Nice. Well, don't give it up too easily.
Give one.
What?
Give one.
What is...
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. Have fun. I love you.
I love
Okay.
you. Mwah.
I don't think she's gonna come back.
Have a really great night.
Oh, boo.
There's
Why,
only.
Joseph?
I don't think that she was going to come back.
Yeah, it's just 11 anyway, so the lesson was about
Yeah.
to finish anyway.
Yeah.
I guess I go to the next lesson.
Yes.
I see what if there's another one. Okay. Crosswords. And this is over.
sense tu...
Did you reset the router already?
Sense tu plec més. Sense tu amb tu. És una mica repetitiu. Experiència no és igual sense la teva ajuda, no? O sense tu. Sense la teva ajuda. Sí. Has de comprar i conèixer. Molt bé, jo ara ho veig. Espero que...
Said it's working for me now. Yeah, now it is.
Anna està bé. Aquí està.
Hello, is anyone still there?
Vols posar la mateixa?
No, és una mica.
Què posem diferent? Ella t'ha ajudat més?
Sí. Però ens vam funcionar més.
Jo posaria
Però
algú...
vull dir que aquí no la posa.
És que és correcte, però sembla una mica traduït, saps? I que no afegiries alguna cosa com una especialitat, la feina i has estat disponible. Bueno, jo queda clar. Una mica més pilot. El mateix, no? Vale, però veurà.